So iOS 15 is now here. We're all very excited. And in amongst the new features is some seriously bad news for Google and some worrying news for Chrome users.
Well, I've updated everything this week. I've updated my iPhone, my iPad and my watch. So what am I getting that's going to be so bad for Google users?
It's not bad for Google users. It's Apple's latest step in terms of driving a wedge between its approach to protecting your identity and securing your devices and your data and Google's approach. Clearly, Apple is a product and services business. Google is an ad business, and that really shows. We've talked a lot over the last couple of years around people being fingerprinted, being followed around the internet by the websites they visit and the trackers that underpin those websites. Apple, I think, in my view, has now taken the biggest ever step towards eradicating that, towards eradicating fingerprinting for Apple users by breaking the identity chain, making it impossible for a website you visit to know who you are. And I think that will only work on Apple devices where you're using Safari. So if you're using Chrome on an Apple device, you do not get the benefit of this. I think Apple has raised the bar here in a way that Google simply cannot match because it breaks its business model. And at the same time, we're seeing the latest chatter coming out of Google's privacy sandbox, its own innovations to protect identity, and the contrast could not be more stark.
So private relay is great, isn't it? Because like you say, it breaks the identity chain, it helps protect your privacy. It's not a VPN, so obviously people should know that. But it's in beta, isn't it? So can people really start using it yet, or should they carry on using a VPN since these two things can't be used at the same time?
I think if you're using a VPN for all the reasons you should use a VPN, because you're using public Wi-Fi or you're in a particular part of the world where you want to protect your traffic, protect what you're saying from your device, or access websites that you would be restricted from accessing, keep using a VPN. It's much more powerful than Private Relay. You'll get all the benefits and a lot more to boot, but be very careful that you're using a credible paid for VPN. Don't use a free one because they can be much more dangerous than you might expect. For everyone else, I think Private Relay is good to play around with. The truth is there are inevitable teething issues. This is such a big change in the way in which Safari works and in which it engages with the broader internet. There have been, as more and more people have tested it, if you like, then clearly you get all the teething issues that Apple hadn't seen before. That's why it's in beta. Our expectation is that this is clearly a direction of travel for Apple. They will sort the problems out over the coming months. So if you're interested in privacy, play around with it. Don't be surprised if you see a few unexpected results. You can easily turn it off in your settings. We'll tell you how on an SDC. But I think if you're a Google Chrome user, and then you look at things like the privacy budget, which is the latest innovation, which is around allowing websites a certain amount of fingerprinting, ultimately, a certain amount of privacy invasion, so much and not too much, then again, that I think is a real message for Google Chrome users to go look at something that doesn't take that approach.